All right, gang, it's design time. It's time for us to design our relational database. Like I mentioned in a previous lesson, up to 70% of the effort that goes into designing and creating a relational database in Microsoft Access happens before you even get into the software. So literally on paper, you want to figure out what goes into this database, why am I creating it, what's the reason, and what's going to be the outcome. So normally people don't just sit down when they're bored and say, hey, I think I'll create a relational database today. Usually there's a reason. There's something that needs to be accomplished, maybe an issue that needs to be resolved. Using our real life scenario, we need to identify the issue of having a disorganized music collection. So what we have is hundreds of albums. Some of them are on vinyl. We've got a bunch on tape, a whole bunch on CD, and there's no order to them. They're disorganized, stored in various places on racks, in boxes, and what we need to be able to do is find a specific album quickly, and right now it's just taking too long searching through all these things. It takes forever for us to find a specific song that might be on one of those albums, and other things that we'd like to be able to accomplish might be, let's say someone wants to find all the songs by a specific artist. Maybe it's all the songs in a time period or by genre. Maybe you're having a dinner party and you want to bring out a bunch of jazz music, for example. Well, you want to be able to go through your collection and find it and then have it ready to go during that dinner party. What else we'd like to be able to do is to easily add new albums as they come in. So when we get a new CD, for example, we want to be able to pop this in easily, fast, into our new database so that it's there the next time we need to access it. Now, using this scenario, you can take any scenario out there, whether it's personal or professional. Take, for example, a person who has a medical practice. They would use a database to keep track of their patients, for example. And in their patient records would be all kinds of information that gets stored with those patients. Or maybe you're running a business where you're selling goods and you've got an inventory. Well, you'll want to do the exact same thing that we're doing here, organizing our music collection, except you'll be organizing different items in an inventory. So once we've decided what the issue is and what we want to resolve here, the next step is to actually identify what the fields are going to be, the pieces of information we want stored about each album in our case, each song, each artist, and so on. We're going to look at that next.